This podcast was produced by OAR FM Dunedin with support from New Zealand On Air.
Hi, welcome to Diversity Dispatch, your local queer and rainbow podcast. Hey, good evening, everybody.
Kia ora, how's it all going?
I sort of forgot that we were recording today. It was my lazy day today, right? And my reminder didn't go off. So I was just at home. I was in my loungewear. I'm still in my loungewear. And I was watching a movie. I was watching The Suicide Squad, which I believe is the sequel to Suicide Squad.
It's sort of like a reboot, but not a reboot.
Yeah, it was okay. I liked the characters, but the premise was pretty meh. But I didn't even get to finish it when I saw the email from one of the radio people saying, like, hey, are you coming in for your episode today? And it was 2 minutes before we were scheduled to record that I received it.
Yep.
So it was like, fudge!
I thought you were about to swear just then.
No. I didn't this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I raced up and I arrived here. I looked at the time exactly 10 minutes after I received the email.
Yeah. And I got the email as well and was like, are you guys coming? And I was like, oh, yes, I'm 2 minutes away because I was like power walking from my place. And normally I expect a call
were you at home?
I had to go home for lunch.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I was like power walking back and forwards and I was like, oh no, normally by this stage I get a call from Miles saying, where the fridge are you?
That's usually only like 5 minutes before the pod when I haven't heard anything from you.
Yeah.
That entire day.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I usually try, and when I remember, I'll like try and send you a little reminder as well.
Yeah.
So that we're both on the same page. But no, I just screwed up today.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I just didn't set up the reminder correctly.
But that's all right. We're here now. We made it.
We made it.
Yay. And you're hearing our lovely voices.
Yay. I'm like fiddling with all the dials. Someone like turned because we have a hotkey that we press to make the intro and outro play. And someone turned the hotkey's volume down all the way. So when I tried to play it, it just didn't happen.
Oh, no.
And it confused me, and I panicked for a second because I couldn't remember which slider controlled the hotkeys. But yeah, so we have nothing planned today.
Yeah, considering that you also forgot that it was happening.
Yeah, well, I don't usually plan anything anyway.
Yeah.
But I usually have like a couple ideas on the back burner.
Yeah. And I don't have ideas. I didn't have ideas either, but I just thought perhaps we could talk about the fact that it's going to be March soon and there's heaps of fringe festival thingies going on and lots of drag opportunities.
And considering we haven't recorded in, 2 months, talk about the holidays, because we've had some pre-records and some old episodes playing due to scheduling conflicts and stuff, and we just haven't been able to get into record.
Yeah. Yeah, life is messy at the start of the year.
Yeah. So, like, because I think it was like a few weeks before
Christmas.
New Year, Christmas.
Yeah. Wow, it's been a long time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So what's been going on?
Well, I haven't been up to a lot other than towards mid-January when we were supposed to come back in to record for the first time in the year. My family and I were sort of planning a holiday up to Tauranga to see my nana. And it sort of had been cancelled right before it happened because we couldn't book ferry tickets to cross the islands. So we weren't going to go. And then we, like 2 days before we were supposed to leave, we managed to get ferry tickets. So it was like, shoot, I've got to like tell all these people that I can't do all the things because it's back on unexpectedly. Yeah. So we were supposed to record during that week, but I was away. So,
and I can't even remember that long ago because
it was like a month ago, man.
Yeah, but it feels like I don't know. Like my time perception is going really haywire. Like you know how like they say. I don't know if you've heard the saying is that like time speeds up the older you get.
No, I have heard that, and I totally agree with that.
I feel like it's the opposite for me. I feel like time is slowing down. Like every month feels like 6 months to me. And I'm like, so much has happened in the past month. I'm like, what was I doing 2 weeks ago?
You went up to the thing.
Oh, that's right. That feels like a lifetime ago.
Wasn't that only like a couple weeks ago?
Yes, it was. Like I say, time dilation and just like slowing down.
Time goes by
so slowly. I'm so sorry for
I didn't start the timer for the thing. Oh, well.
Yeah, so what we were just talking about, I went to Laneway Festival and I got to see Chapel Roan. Woo!
Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
It was very cathartic for me.
You don't have to talk about it.
I might as well fill in some time. But yeah. Our Pink Pony Club, gay icon. Yeah. It was great. It was a great show. I don't know what else to say other than, it was very cathartic for me. There were some very songs that I found very personal that mean a lot. And it was great that I was able to sing along to them and dance along as the actual artist was performing them. So, it was just all in all a great time. And, haven't been to a music festival in years. So long. Yeah. And next week I get to see Kesha.
Oh, is that in Christchurch?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Yeah. So I manifested that.
For some reason, I thought that you had the tickets and then had to get rid of them or something.
No. So what originally happened was as soon as the tickets dropped on sale online, I was there straight away. I'd made sure that I was queued up. I was ready to go. They sold out in 10 minutes. All of the tickets sold out in 10 minutes. And I think it was because they changed a ticket selling provider or something like that. Or the new company bought Electric Avenue last year. And so there was just being run differently, and so I think a bunch of scalpers got in and just things like that.
They didn't have the precautions set up like they usually do.
For
those bots and everything.
Yeah, and so it just sold out in 10 minutes, and I was so depressed. And then that's when we went and decided to go get the Laneway tickets instead, because missed out on Kesha, my one of my queens, and so we were like, okay, second best, we'll go see Chapel Roan. So we got those tickets.
Second best.
Well,
I would say they're on the same tier.
Well, for me personally, Kesha was she was one of the first.
Yeah, she's
and then I was just like, no, I've got to see Kesha. I have to see Kesha if it's the last thing I do. And so I just did my little. This might be a little delulu, a little bit delusion, that I convinced myself that I can manifest and bring in these things. So I visualized getting the tickets and seeing Kesha and dancing. And then 2 days later, after I did my little manifestation visualization, my friend texted me and said, hey, I don't want to go to Electric Avenue anymore. Do you want to buy my ticket? And I was like, yep, done. Done. I can't.
Did you say this is next week?
Yeah.
So that's quite cool.
Yeah.
You'll be gearing up for that, getting excited.
Yeah, and I forgot to buy new slutty outfits for the festival, so I'm going to have to figure out something with what I've already got.
You have plenty of clothes.
Yeah, I know, but I want to get something particularly
You can borrow my little angel tee.
Yeah. I know the one you're talking about. I could.
Yeah. That's slutty. Yeah. That's why I got it.
Yeah. Let's talk after.
Yeah. Yeah, but I just remembered that, so we were, obviously I went away up to Tauranga, and then 2 weeks after that, we were supposed to record again. But literally, so we got back from Tauranga, and then my little brothers, they live in Invercargill, so the next day, because we arrived at Dunedin Airport at about 5 p.m, and then the next day, about 9, we set off to Invercargill so I could take them home. And then I got home about 4 p.m. and I got a call from Otago Polytechnic because I had last year had signed up for a course there, and then they were like, unfortunately it's full, we'll pop you on the wait list. And considering that it's pretty much already started and everything, I was like, okay, I'm not getting in. And then they call me and they're like, hey, so we've got you on the wait list for this and you're next in line. Do you still want to join the course? And I was like, yeah, sure. And they're like, okay, the only thing is it starts in 3 days. So that was the Friday. So it started the following Monday. I had no money for course materials or anything because I'd just been on holiday and spent it all.
And obviously hadn't engaged with StudyLink or whatever it is to get everything approved.
No, so I'm still doing that. We're about a month into the course now.
Yeah.
But that's also why we weren't able to record the next time we were supposed to record, was because
you have a new schedule.
Yeah, the course takes place over our usual recording slot. So we have a different recording spot now. So we're recording day of release.
Yeah. Exclusive. You had it here first. Breaking. With a minor 6 hour or so delay.
Yeah, well, no, because we release at 9, don't we? So it'll be about 8 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
What time is it? It's 12:30 we start recording.
Yeah.
Or is it going to be 1? Because we're doing a double today.
Don't know.
Did we start early or late today? This is the first time we're going with the new schedule.
12, I think it's the same time. 12:30, just on a Thursday instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of thought it was 1. and we're just starting early today to get both episodes.
Again,
We'll check our emails. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so pumped for the new year. This is technically our first episode of the year.
Yep.
Freaking nearly 3 months later.
Yep, halfway through the second month.
Yeah. I'm feeling good. I'm enjoying my Polytech course.
Awesome. Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing carpentry.
Oh, yeah.
Which is something that I have had very limited exposure to and zero experience in. So there are things like I'm terrible at changing drill bits.
Right, yeah.
Which I already knew from the limited hands-on experience I've had. But it's just sort of embarrassing with all these freaking... Because I'm 20, and there are all these 16 and 18-year-olds in the class. So I'm like here struggling to change a drill bit, and this freaking 16-year-old is next to me like, you're doing that wrong.
Schooled.
But like not telling me how to do it either.
Yeah.
Just telling me that the way I'm doing it is wrong.
Thanks for the feedback, buddy. A little more help would be appreciated.
Yeah. If you're gonna critique me, at least correct me and not just say that I'm doing it wrong. What the heck? But we've had 2 field trips in the 3 weeks we've been going for. So we went to the new hospital build and we practiced induction in the little site office there, but we didn't actually get to explore the hospital like I thought we were. And then yesterday morning we went to Allied Concrete and got a tour of their facilities, which was really interesting. I really enjoyed it.
That would have been cool.
Yeah. It was like... So we got to class in the morning because the block is right next to – the classroom is right next to the facility. So we were just going to walk down there. But we got there for class at 8:30 and then we were leaving at 9. And when we got in there, the lecturer was like, hey, so we just got to wait for a confirming phone call because they thought we were going to the Mosgiel facility for some reason. And they had called the lecturers to check. And the lecturers would be like, no, we're going to – the Dunedin one like we always do every year. So they were like, right, we're going to have to change all our operations and move all of our operations to Mosgiel so that the site is closed so you guys can tour it. Because obviously there's so much concrete dust and everything. It's dangerous to be in there. So we had to wait extra time so that they could make sure that we could actually go on the field trip at all. But then when we got there, it was so cool. And so I'm probably one of the more outgoing students in our class. So like anyone asks for a volunteer, I'm like, yes, me, let me do it. As always, I'm always like that with volunteering for stuff. But so I got to like take measurements on this sample of concrete and I learned about MPAs, which is like the strength of the concrete. So this little concrete sample that had been, they said it was like 7 days old. So I don't know if that's like curing for 7 days or something. I don't know. I think it's like drying out because they said something about the moisture content influencing how strong it was. But this little 7-day-old sample withstood 50 MPAs, which is 10 MPAs more than they expected for that sample. And so there's like different ages you can get concrete at, and you've got like 7 days, 28 days, and I think they said 52 days. So they were expecting it to get to about 60 on 28 days, but it was at 50 on 7 days, which was really cool.
Did they discover the secret ancient Roman...
The limestone concrete? I doubt it.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. Very dusty.
Yeah.
Lots of concrete dust everywhere.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't touch a surface without coming away with concrete. And I tracked concrete dust all through the classes when we got back to the Polytech. So now there's like concrete in the carpet under my desk.
Yay.
Well, because I saw like this little puddle of like wet concrete and I was like towing at it with my boot. Like, oh, that's cool. Knowing exactly what would happen and just craving that little inkling of chaos, you know?
Yeah.
And I said it as we were walking back into the school block. I was like, oh, I can't wait to steal the concrete, tracked through all the carpet. And I was standing right next to our lecturer and he didn't react at all. Yay, concrete carpet.
Yay. It'd be nice and strong.
Yeah. But you sent me a photo in construction gear, PPE. You had the vest and the hard helmet on.
Oh, yeah, as part of my work, I sometimes go to our projects and construction sites just to, check out how it's developing, how it's coming along.
Are you allowed to talk about that?
I'll just keep it vague. So if we've got where I work, we do marketing and promotion for some of the projects that we're working on. And as part of that, I get to go along, take some, and usually it's just there to see how things are progressing, making sure things are on budget, that there's nothing really, disasters about to happen. But it's also an opportunity to take photos and videos and maybe use this as content to be hey, this is how things are progressing. We're doing so well. Yay. Yeah. So I went to a couple of sites yesterday. I went up on scaffolding way above the city, and then the other one was just house being built, really. Yeah.
Neat. I was because I didn't see your Snapchat until a few hours later, but when you had sent it, I was also in full kit at the Polytech, and I was so sad that I missed the opportunity to send you back a photo, because I had everything. I had the vest, I had my earmuffs, I had the safety glasses. I didn't have helmet, but I had my steel caps on. Mm-hmm. It was... I like wearing it all, even though it makes my back hurt with the heavy tool belt. Well, because they load us up with kit. We are prepared. And then all of the PPE we actually get to keep after the course is done. Okay. It's issued out individually to us. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was just pulling out some information for the end of the episode, getting ready.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. So you're going to the thing next week. What am I up to soon?
There's a drag show on next week that I'm going to be missing out on.
There's 2 drag shows on next week that I'm in.
Oh.
One after the other.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. And I should really start learning the songs for those.
Yeah. So what's that one?
So on the Friday, I've got the OUSA quiz night, which is at the little bar in the university.
Yeah.
Doing that with Malpractice. They're... Tess, who's organising it, is going to get the promotional materials out soon. They haven't been able to get to it with O Week going on. Oh my gosh, I read the funniest article yesterday. And it was, I don't remember much about it, but it was essentially calling Dunedin students feral for how they've left Castle Street and stuff after the first half of O Week. But it was an entire article going into it, and it's this, yes. This has been happening for so long.
But they do this every year. They bring out these articles slamming the students, and then they don't even give the students opportunity to respond.
They did. They took statements from different students, but it was only the students that had hired external support to freaking ticket their house parties.
Yeah.
So they had bouncers on their front doors.
Oh yeah, they've started doing that. It's really exclusive nowadays.
Yeah.
Back in my day, students didn't mind letting other people, come along and. It was more of a shared welcoming thing.
I think it's the university cracking down on it as well, because it sort of reflects on their reputation as a university.
Yeah.
So a lot of – because we sort of had the talking to at the Polytech, and it was yes, we want you to go party and have fun. Here's how to do it safely.
Yeah. And
this is the things you should avoid and blah, 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 blah. They handed out fentanyl testing kits for – substances, which was pretty cool. And it was testing for another thing as well, but I forget what it was. Apparently it's a newer thing that they cut it with. But yeah, it was really interesting. I actually learned quite a lot from that little mini drug seminar. Yeah. But I've never taken part in the O Week activities, despite having done Polytech last year and doing it this year. Because everything's freaking $90 to get into. And it's I'm a student. I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I can't even remember the sort of events that we had during our O Weeks.
I think the toga party's on tonight. Oh, right. So this will probably be airing about the time that the toga party will be going on. If you're togaing, have fun. Consume substances safely. Be safe. Take care of the environment. Put rubbish in a rubbish bin. Don't light couches on fire.
Yeah. Generally sage advice right there.
Don't climb on roofs. Don't climb
absolutely
on roofs.
Not.
That's actually a thing. Don't do that.
Too many people, there've been too many accidents of people falling off in the past couple of months, like separate incidents. So seriously, do not.
Please don't. Please stay safe when you're out partying.
Yeah, because even if you don't fall off, there is a potential that the roof could also become overloaded and collapse. Because
you're going to have a lot more fun if you're not injured.
Yeah. And that goes in general life as well.
In general life. But especially when this sort of thing is a lot more common during O Week, when people are up to more mischief, definitely heed this advice. Not that I've taken part in an O-Week party ever. This is just advice from an onlooker.
Non-lookers in there with the popcorn, like, ooh, this is
basically. Fun. Did you ever go to any O-Week parties?
I would have, but I studied in Invercargill, so the culture was a little bit different there, and the sort of events that they had was sort of more like, just like club parties sort of thing. So like not a lot of it was really ticketed, but if it was,
but like in general, like what was it like? If you have any stories that are friendly for radio.
I mean, it was just general, like just pre-drinks at your flat or your or whatever, and then you'd go out clubbing. The main O-Week events that I remember was like the stuff that was done or organised as part of the Polytech or the university's own thing. So like like Tent City and then things like that. We had like competitions during the lunch day, and they had jelly wrestling and stuff like
jelly wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds epic.
Yeah. And then like a club did that as well, but so it was just a bunch of drunken people in their underwear wrestling in a club, so which was a bit weird. But
I bet some people were into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So is O-Week not a big thing in other cities?
I think it is. But again, like Dunedin is particularly known for its student party culture. So like they kind of just like lean into it a lot more than other places.
That's interesting, because I could sort of assumed that it was like kind of the same everywhere. It's a university city at least.
Yeah, but you've got to think about Dunedin is one of the few cities where they've got university and Polytech, where the city infrastructure is kind of set up to encourage that sort of thing. Like if you think about the layout of Wellington, in which
I haven't spent enough time in Wellington to really think about the infrastructure.
So it's not. So it's more like the layout. So like their universities are like dotted throughout the city, and it's in like a CBD area. Whereas like with Dunedin, you've got the university, its campus is part.
Yeah, like it's its own campus.
Yeah, its campus is right there, and it's there's actual like grounds that you can walk around and things like that, and it's right next to where all the students live, so they just can just go there.
Because they call it Studentville, because it's almost separated from the rest of town.
Yeah, and you can go straight, and it's not far to walk from Studentville to like the bars and the clubs.
15 minutes.
Whereas in the cities like Wellington and Auckland, their university.
Can't really walk anywhere, can you?
And it's hard to get from, like, they don't have the same sort of, like, Studentville right next to Auckland University sort of thing. And if they do, it's, like, not quite the same.
Yeah. That's interesting. I kind of assumed that it was more similar everywhere, because this is, like, I've only ever lived in Invercargill and Dunedin. So this is sort of my exposure to a university city.
Yeah.
So I guess the bar's pretty much on the floor. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. I would like to sort of get that student experience, but also I'm sort of like a couple years older than everyone else in my class, and it's like, don't have any friends.
That's all right. You can still try and partake.
I also don't have any money for booze.
Yeah, I can't help you there.
Yeah. I don't know. It's cool. It's interesting having that sort of like window into it.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah.
Is that our time?
No, we've still got a few minutes. We could probably use that to talk about upcoming events.
Yeah, sure.
So, all right. So literally tonight we have Kerosene's bingo. So I think that'll probably be about wrapped up by the time this airs.
And it's also already sold out.
And it's already sold out. I forgot about that. Yeah, she posted on Facebook. It's like, don't try and buy any more tickets. Don't respond to the comments under this post saying that you can buy tickets. They're scammers, which I thought was really cool. But I was talking with her on Monday because we went out for a poster-mish. And she was so excited about it. I'm so happy for her that her bingo night's doing well. I think she's starting to do bingo and quiz nights as well, and they're going to alternate it at Mr. Fox.
Oh, yeah.
Which will be very cool.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a monthly show on there now, which, yay, more Dragon Dunedin. Yes, it exists. Can you believe it? And then February 27th, we've got that quiz night at OUSA in the little university bar. Still don't remember what that's called.
I think...
Is it just Unibar?
Yeah, I think it's just U-Bar.
U-Bar.
Is that the one that's underneath the Union Hall?
It's in the campus. It's like next to the library.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's just U-Bar, I'm pretty sure.
U-Bar. It's at U-Bar. More information coming on OUSA Queer Support. Follow that on Instagram. Then we've got on February 28th, we have The Revolution hosted by moi at Yours. And we will be having special out-of-town guest Alexis Stoned, who will be performing, as well as Andrew Thinney, returning from the grave. And then March 6th, we've got Bottoms Up at Inch Bar, and it'll be our trans extravaganza because it's Pride Month next month, and I will also be performing in that with Austin Powerbottom and Malpractice. And then on March 13th, we've got Drag Cryptids at Maggie's, which will be very like genderqueer, beastly, monstery drag.
And that's my birthday.
Is it? I really outdid myself with the birthday present last year, so I'm going to have to try and think of something that'll top that, which is screwed. Will you be going to the show for your birthday?
I will see. I honestly have no idea.
Will you be in town for your birthday?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Just depends because it is a Friday, so like I might be working and things like that, but I will look into it.
You'll have the evening.
Yeah. We'll see. I'll see because
I'll harass you.
Yeah.
And then also on March 13th, we've got Eclectic at Eric's. On March 14th, we've got Soliloquies Part 1. On March 19th, we've got Let's Get Quizzical at Mr. Fox. On March 21st, we've got Soliloquies Part 2. On March 28th, we've got The Next Revolution.
Which we're both in.
Just so much coming up for Pride Month. Definitely follow Dunedin Pride. They have a calendar that's sort of keeping track of all the Pride events in Dunedin with input from all sorts of organisations. So definitely keep an eye out for that. A lot of them are like low-income entry friendly. So like if you are struggling financially, you will still be welcomed into those events, or at least some of them. Do you have anything to add?
Not really.
We didn't introduce ourselves at the start either.
Oh, no.
Because we wanted to start doing that.
Yeah. The only thing I'd just add is also, even though like it's Pride Month next month and there's all of these great drag events, it's also the Fringe Festival, so there's also heaps of other arty things going on as well.
Absolutely.
So,
good point.
Like if it's not drag that you're interested in, try and get out to support local artists that are putting on new shows and things like that, because we need.
Yeah, follow Dunedin Fringe as well as Dunedin Pride.
Yeah,
and Otipoti Drag Directory for more.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
So everyone have a good fortnight, and we will see you next fortnight.
Yeah.
In Pride Month.
Woohoo.
All right, bye-bye. Thanks for listening. Diversity Dispatch is a fortnightly show aired Thursdays at 5 p.m. Tune in next time on oar.org.nz or wherever you listen to your podcasts for more queer and diverse content. Over and out.
This podcast was produced by OAR FM Dunedin with support from New Zealand On the Air.